Good morning, students. Welcome again. Today we are going to talk about our lapbook. Remember that in this case our lapbook should be about present perfect, about our experiences. Remember that we have different questions. In my case, for example, this is the first question: what places have you visited, or what pets have you had? Remember that we can include more questions. For example, what objects have you bought? What courses have you taken? In this case, in the other part I have, what interesting food have you eaten? What interesting activities have you done? And what have you done during the quarantine? If you want to include another information, it's your decision. For example, what competition have you won? Remember that in this case we have to include a lot of information. So in this case, what I'm going to do is to explain you and to show you my examples. For example, in this case, what places have you visited? Okay, remember that we have to use different verbs. In my case, for example, I have been to Bogota. I have traveled to San Gil. Or I have visited Barranquilla. In this case, I have different verbs like visited, traveled, and been. Okay? Try to use different verbs. That is my recommendation, my first recommendation. Then, in the second part, another example. What pets have you had? For example, in my case, I have had dogs, cats, fish, or dogs. Let's continue with the second part. In this part, we have different questions. For example, what interesting activities have you done? In this case, I'm going to give you one example with the use of what courses have you taken. Okay, so in this case, I am going to write here the information in order that you can see. Okay, in my case, I have taken some karate lessons. That is an example. Okay, remember that we can include more information. For example, here I have information about different things. In this case, I have seen amazing series like Dark. Or, for example, I have bought cell phones, toys, food, and books. Remember that the most important part here is the use of present perfect. Remember, the design is your decision. Remember also that you have to do it small, not big. Do something simple.